Popo Backyard Farm, and my husband wanted me to crochet something for him. And what it is, it's actually going to be the back to his chair. So, because he wants to lay against fabric versus our leather chair. So basically, this is the beginning of the chair cover for the back of the chair. And actually, you could do something like this if you wanted to recover your chair, if you wanted to be funky about it. You could probably do it in one color. But anyway, all I did was basically, and I'm not done with this, is I started to make like a blanket. And then I joined the ends together on both sides. I measured against the chair. Now, it had to be a little bit smaller so it would be snug. And then it's just a big old granny square, and then I flipped it over so it would be like half on this side and half on that. And I'm just using yarn from my stash. I don't have any, I didn't go out and buy special yarn for this. And now at the bottom here, I'm just crocheting 2 yarns together. I have this baby yarn. Oops, it looks funny there. And I had another little black yarn. It's under the project somewhere. Oh, here it is. It was kind of one of these little wonky yarns. And then I'll switch it up and add, do this with a blue or something like that. I'll, work it out till it's long enough to cover the back of his chair. Now I'm going to do a podcast on Friday, about my crocheting. I've made so many things this week, but I don't think I'm going to be able to share all the things that I've done just because some things are put away and that type of thing. But over time, you'll see all the things that I'm making. I do love to crochet. I've been crocheting since I've been a little girl. And I have a couple questions for you guys, just because I'm curious. I have questions. Lots of questions lately, guys. Number one is, do you crochet? Yes or no? Are you interested in learning about how to crochet? I mean, you can kind of word it in your words how you answer these questions. And then the other thing is, okay, let me see. Do you crochet? Do you want to learn to crochet? Do you have a crochet podcast? If you do, please leave that link below so that other people can follow your podcasts that are on my channel. And then finally, do you have an Etsy shop? Now I'm going to talk about this for a minute. I will probably never own an Etsy shop or anything like that, but there are more places to sell than Etsy and Craigslist and eBay, and some of these places are completely free, like Bonanza and things like that. If you go to my blog, popobackyardfarm.blogspot.com, there might be a link. I have to look. I haven't even checked that to see if that link's still up, about different places you can sell stuff, but for free, so if you are a crafter and you want to see if can make any money on what you're doing, you can try that, looking up some of those different sites so that you don't, invest in a shop and then find out it wasn't your thing, or too much competition or something like that. Just a little thought. I may not have an Etsy shop or something like that I can share with everyone, because I don't really sell the things I make, mainly because I have other things. I have my little farm and stuff, but I hope that I can help other people that maybe are doing different things to help you be successful. I have a rich background in marketing and all that kind of jazz, but anyway, and I'm always happy to do a review for someone too. You can email me if you want to send me something to review on my channel to get your name out for your shop. That's totally up to you. But I'm always, like I said, I'm always happy to do that for you. I'll have my email and shipping address if you want to do that. And I'm always happy to take yarn too. I throw that into the mix just because if you're a yarn dyer or you have a yarn thing, I'm happy to do that for you too. But mainly, I wanted to, encourage the crocheting community, get the word out that there's crochet podcasts and people doing crochet, because that's like, I have a big heart. Crochet is like my first love, as far as my crafts, because I've been doing it since I've been a kid, and I know lots and lots of stitches. I wanted to do this one, and I did a couple pieces this week that were kind of like no-brainers, just so that when I'm working, I don't have to think about anything, just kind of zip, 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 zip. And that's kind of where I went this week. My sister actually taught me how to crochet, so I enjoy it. But I wanted to share this little project because I thought it was kind of neat, you know, how this goes. And I wanted to grow my craft, you know, my crocheting a little bit more, and, you know, coming up with some ideas. You know, charity knitting, you know, things like that, or knitting, crocheting. But right now, there's some things that I'm already involved with where I donate things and that, and I just want to be realistic because I do some donating as much as I can. And I also, too, want to do some giveaways of some of the things that I make on my channel, too, because I think that would be a lot of fun. That's why I said I don't really want to sell anything I make just because I have other interests, but I would love to feel like, wow, I made that Afghan and, you know, my followers have that at their home, and, you know, that kind of stuff would really make me happy. But right now my list is a little bit long of things I'm going to be making for some people, but this is what I'm making for my husband. Like I said, it's a little different, but I thought, hey, it's cool. Back cover for the chair, and that way he doesn't, you know, like the blanket back there, but he wants something that's going to stay and it's not sliding around on him. So I hope you enjoyed this. You know, check out Friday. Going to be talking about some of the things I make. But this is just a little, you know, an extra, just to give you some thoughts. Maybe you guys can give me some thoughts about crocheting and things that I could do in my crocheting and ways that I can bless my followers and help you guys. And like I said, first of all, the main thing I want to do today is if you have a crochet podcast or you have an Etsy shop, you know, please leave that link below so that everybody on my channel can find you. And then on top of that, if you know, everybody, you know, just help each other and you know, grow your channels and all that good stuff. We can do more together than apart. See you guys in my next video. God bless.